Are you gonna make a flight demonstration today, or?
No, unfortunately, we don't have any of the airplanes here because of you know, obviously the current environment for us to get an airplane over here. It was hard just to get a couple people from the U.S. to come over here for the show.
That's a bad surprise, actually.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, you know, but you know, as we kind of, I guess we kind of have a demonstration because of the Finnish.
Yeah,
that's our airplane.
already
So you know, we're happy with that at least.
Okay, yeah.
But it's not what we're offering for the current competition to Finland here. Obviously, you know, the SuperHornet is part of the offer. You know, one thing I will say about, you know, flight demonstration with SuperHornet.
Yep.
So you're familiar with the Blue Angels?
Yes, I do.
So they're switching to the SuperHornet for the next year.
Yeah, it's very recent actually.
Yeah,
I also
they received their first ones already, so they're going to start training up here in the winter for the next show season in SuperHornet.
Okay.
So you should see, you know, at least you'll get to see that, and then hopefully next year, you know, if things
settle down a bit,
we're planning. We would like to bring a couple jets over for a demonstration.
That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. But rumor has it that some say that the original Hornets are more capable with the aerobatics than the SuperHornet.
It depends on.
So what is it from the pilot perspective?
So I've flown both airplanes.
Yeah.
And so when it says more capable aerobatics, if you're talking about just straight speed,
clean configuration.
So clean configuration, the classic Hornet's a little faster in the acceleration.
Okay.
If you see with the SuperHornet how we actually do demos, we actually do them in a combat configuration. We'll do a demo in a full loadout. So if you look at
that's something. I mean,
if you watch YouTube and you see some of the ones like we did at the Paris Air Show and things like that a few years back, it's in a combat configuration.
Okay.
Because you can do a demo.
Yeah.
That's not how you're going to fly it operationally.
Exactly not.
So when you start hanging things on the airplanes, it drags it up. Maybe you have some limitations on.
Exactly. In every maneuver, every situation.
Right. SuperHornet doesn't have that restriction, so that's why we load it up. We'll do the demo so you can see, hey, it does
all these things.
Should with the combat loadout.
Okay, now that's impressive, really.
Also from a SuperHornet perspective, just compared to classic Hornet, the slow speed handling of the performance, if you will, is much better in a SuperHornet.
Yeah, I see.
It has a limited angle of attack. It handles much better in a slow speed configuration.
So the super name is just not a name, you know.
Well,
it's because of the capabilities.
A lot of different levels. It looks similar, but it's a much different airplane in terms of capability. I mean, just all the sensors, the radar, the processing, you know, of the data that it receives and pushes out. It's a much different platform.
All right.
It just looks similar. It flies.
Yeah.
From a pilot perspective, to go from a Hornet to a SuperHornet, it's about a 10 hours of flying. I can do it in a month. I can make the transition.
And maybe an hour briefing, I guess.
It's quick. I mean, it's literally like there's some academics, a couple simulators, and then like 10 hours of flying.
Okay.
That's it. And
that's
then you're qualified.
You're home.
You're home. Yeah. So, and I'll give you an example. We you know, when we had your the Finnish evaluation team come in and fly our simulators and fly our airplanes.
Okay.
We just stuck them in there, and they're
like they're home. Yeah.
Exactly. It was interesting to see.
I also wondered what about this the
Growler?
Growler, the jamming version.
Yeah. So the Growler itself is so from a pilot's perspective, exact same thing. It's really a SuperHornet. It's a SuperHornet F that's been modified for the electronic attack role. It's about 90% commonality in parts and systems with the SuperHornet. And so one thing we would like to do as well is do a demo with the Growler.
That would be also even more impressive.
To show that it flies just like a SuperHornet. Yeah. Because it does. It has this.
Yeah, it always feels like, is it more like the bombardment or like the, as you can see, like the sea advert missions or something? It's always load out, looks like that, but
yeah, it's so I would say from a performance perspective, the pods, they're so big that they do have some limitations on the airplane.
Must be,
but
not critical.
But it's not critical. It's still like it flies like a SuperHornet. It actually does the air-to-air mission like a SuperHornet.
Okay.
It can shoot down airplanes as well as do the electronic warfare mission.
Okay.
So it gives a lot of versatility, which is great. And so
it's great to have some first-hand experience. And thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. Excuse me. Yes, sir.
Australia, in the US, there's some other